All right, our TNT. So we basically break our alignment into two groups. Our tackle nose tackle, work with Bird. Our DNs usually work with Coach Hook. One thing that Bird had picked up a couple of years ago, we got some nice single-man drive sleds. He throws some 45 points and stuff on them, working on pad level and staying low. He makes them drive the sleds underneath the chutes, okay? Down and back, staying underneath the chutes the entire time, working on pad level, flat back, engaging the hands, keeping the hands engaged, keeping separation the entire time. The redirecting close, we'll do a simple one-on-one drill, again with the back foot forward, maybe alignment in front. If he engages, he's got to engage and drive his hands and run his feet. Okay? If he completely avoids him, again, one step. He's got to plant on that foot, he's got to redirect now. Okay? Because if you go 2 or 3, that track block creates a big hole. If you go 2 or 3, that quarterback's giving it to the fullback and he's already passed you. Okay, so we work quickness with the redirect a lot with them. Our DNs, with our hands on and squeeze, Coach D works with them a bunch. Dip, rip, and run is another thing. Can you come out here again? So our DNs are usually stand-up guys. They gotta be studs for us. 6'4", I don't know how big he was. He was never gonna make a sack in his life, but he could close on a kicking tackle pretty easily. Condor arms up there on the top. One of the best ones we've had. State finalist in the triple. Then 110 hurdles, made sectional. So anyway, if he's my DN, or I'm the DN, and he's my tackle. Okay, their job, obviously, inside foot's forward. I'll go this way so once you guys can see me. Okay, switch your stance. Okay. We teach them wrestle half the bear. All right. I'm not going to engage the whole body and wrestle the entire bear. All right. I'm going to wrestle half the man. Okay. Much easier to wrestle half the bear than the whole bear. All right. So his job is hands on and keep half the bear. Keep separation. That's why we like next big tall guys. They have big long arms and are 50 front. Okay. If he down blocks, his job is as best as he can to keep his shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, hands on, and squeeze. Stay ass to ass, all the way down the line. Because if he's got a kick out coming, he can instantly hit it with the inside arm, shoulder square, keep your outside arm free. If he's being read, he can still keep his shoulder square. It's a much harder read, whereas if he turns and goes, that's an easy read for a quarterback. Okay, so he's keeping his shoulder square. If he gets a reach block, he's obviously fighting like hell to keep the outside. If he can't, we preach dip, rip, and run. He's going to rip here, and he's going to throw the arm through and try to fight to keep the edge, and not just run laterally. He's told to push into the backfield as he does it. It's our linebacker's job to then read that and know where to fit as an alley runner. Okay? And they work those two things constantly. I know DeSalvo works with those DNs a bunch as well. It's hands-on and squeeze, it's dip, rip, and run, it's lockout every day at practice with those guys. Go ahead and hit it. Linebackers is my passion, this is my group. We emphasize two things. They are read and react. I want to say in the 14 games we played, right, last year, I maybe called 3 blitzes the entire season. Okay? And that was in the state finals because we couldn't get to Elijah Alt and get him on the ground. All right, so we had to start sending pressure because he was chucking the pigskin all over the damn field. All right, in the second half. We emphasize play side versus BCR. BCR stands for boot, cut back, reverse. Okay, my play side guys are full flow and going. If you're on the back side, you're never going to make the play on the sideline over there. You better stay disciplined, shoulder square, and be my boot, cut back, reverse guy on the back side. Okay, they're usually reading near back or whatever the scouting report tells them to read. And like everything else, they must understand the opponent's offense. We do intense film study. We watch it all the time. We get purpose out of it, and we want them to know where their read is and where they're supposed to fit. Go ahead. All right, we break it down 3 ways. I have my linebackers usually wearing 53 or 52 most of the time. They're reading most of the time it's the near back, and they got to see the guard with their peripheral vision. I had a sophomore this year. He had a hard time doing it. He was fresh. He was new, but he slowly figured it out. Our run fits are level 1, guards, level 2s, tackle the tight end, level 3, going to the sideline. All right? BCR, we'll talk about those. We're going to step back out again and give you an exercise. Okay? So what we do this every day as linebackers. So if he's the running back, you can stop right there. We're going to get in our stance, and if he's just going to take a step one direction or the other, I'm going to be step replace. Okay? We'll load it back up. He'll take a step, step replace. And I want to see all my linebackers at the same time going boom, boom. Okay? Boom, boom. Step replace, step replace. So if he goes that way, and my read steps are opposite, I'm already 2 yards behind. All right, so we do reps of level 2, level 3, level 1 reads every day at practice. They get sick of it. Okay? So if he does more of a level 2 read, I'm still doing step, step, and I'm read and reacting. If he turns his shoulders and goes, I'm level 3, I'm turning and running, but I'm still trying to keep my shoulder square, reading his backside hip the entire time. I prevent the cutback. So eventually, who are we going to run into? The All-American on the sideline, who never misses a tackle. All right? You go ahead to the next one. I got a clip. I'll show you the VCR ones in a little bit. Go ahead. All right, so this is our practice film that we break down. This was the week this finals. Our backers were reading Elijah. They were reading all because he was the man for them. Play side. So right now, we had level 2 steps. Run, read down, looking for the open window. Window opens, they close it. All right? My BCR guys, the backside, they're slow, boot cut back reverse. I get my backside outside linebacker, essentially his read is basically not crossing the center's nose. Okay? Constantly looking for boot cut back reverse. Our backside DN, just like we did earlier, he's shuffling down, keeping shoulders square the entire time, constantly looking for boot cut back reverse coming back to their direction. Okay? They are never going to make the play on the front side. And I tell them that all the time. You are not supposed to sprint there. You will never make that play. You sit back home and you understand your job. You did it twice. All right? So here would be an example. We get full flow. PCR guys need to see and understand the counter coming back. Wrong arm it or squeezing straight down with the inside shoulder. They're sitting on that VCR on the back side. These guys play side are trying to close open windows, but I expect those two to be able to see that out of his peripheral. This kid saw it really well. That's why I signed with Duluth the other day. Okay? Sophomore, took him a little bit longer to figure it out, he eventually got there. But they got to see it, although they're reading the backs, if they can't see the guards, it's going to be a long day.
10 minutes, Coach.
All right, thanks. Skate to play side. Another quick one we do. Bird, come back out again. We're going to fly through this a little bit quick. If your linebackers don't know who is supposed to block them each play, they're probably going to get blocked. That's part of our film study. Yeah, you know where the ball's going. I guarantee that offense drew someone up to block you. You got to know who's supposed to block you on a given play. So we work with it. The play I'll show you. Our inside linebacker knew when Somerset opened up one direction that he was probably getting veered down by the tackle or the tight end. Okay, so we work all the time. He comes to clear down. We'll engage, lock out, skate over the top, finish hip to hip, ass to ass. If I finish out here, two-way go. I finish nice and tight. Where's that running back got to go? I forced him one direction. Okay, go ahead. Thank you. So you can see here, Cole knew exactly. He watched more film maybe than I did. All right, he knew if they opened up this way, this kid was most likely in charge of blocking. Okay, he knew that through watching film. He knew that through the scouting reports we gave him. Okay, get the next one. He takes his eyes off what's going to be happening. He takes his eyes to actually who's supposed to block him. Okay, the next one. Go back, sorry. I can emphasize I have my BCR guys on the back side. Keeping shoulders square, shuffling down the line of scrimmage. They're not looking for play side, they're looking for boot, cut back, reverse. That's all their job is back side. Next one. Engage, hands up, locked out, skating over the top, because he knows his buddy's coming, and he knows if he tries to cut back, he's got his BCR guys on the back side. If he gets to his shoulder and seals him, there's no one there. Okay? He skates, force it back to your other inside backer. That's what it came down to. Okay? We'll keep going, let's get it. All right, keep going. Level 3 pass, we gotta get to the